On to Newcastle, who have made a transfer this week.
Sad times.
And he's gone out, and Gary Speed is off on his way to Walsall after, was that 8 years? 7 years? 7 good years at Newcastle, struggling to get game time over the last couple of seasons. So he's bid farewell to the Geordie faithful and headed off to Walsall to maybe end his career there. Walsall got like...
Can you look at Walsall transfers? Yeah.
Abel Xavier. Who they brought in?
Go to transfers in.
Lee Grant.
Yeah,
Haven't
I thought it
spent
was more
that
than
much
that.
money.
The last season. Barry Hales and the Bosman. Nice. George O'Callaghan, decent player.
And Callaghan, he's at
from
Coventry now, yeah.
Okay.
Callaghan just came to Coventry. Like, they've sold £4.6 million worth of players. I think we looked at this when Matthias came to Coventry.
Yeah, we did. We did. Yeah, I thought they signed a couple more, but they got some cash.
They seem to
good transfer business from Walsall.
They seem to be interested in a lot of players. I'm just bringing up my list. Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, it's just Xavier's he's still wanted by Norwich, but that's been a few weeks now. So yeah, Gary Speed is no longer at Newcastle. But other than that, nothing much new. Gary Holt still out for a couple of months, so game week 19. Yeah, the rest of the rest. Yeah, Dyer, unhappy that he got dropped last week. He wants to move to a bigger club. Feels he should be a first team regular. He is a first team regular. It was just
dear me, Kieron.
One week, just dropped for 1 week. Just not happy with Joe Kinnear at all.
Yeah, give Calamatri a go. For goodness sake! Wow, 1 week. Calm down, lad.
Imagine that dressing room: Kieron Dyer and Craig Bellamy. You know, just throw Lee Bowyer in there as well, and you got a party. Yeah,
they're doing well this season though. So, I mean, Newcastle needs to calm down a bit. They're doing all right, performing well.
But other than that, Ramon is ready for first team football. It's like one of the great footballing names, Lamana just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Right. On to Norwich. This is where all the injuries are of like the last 4 teams. They've all got all the half the league's injuries in the last 4 teams.
And Watford are a state still, aren't they? Yeah.
New injuries. Ali Gibb come back from being on loan, but he's out for 10 days. So out till game week 12, 65%. Alex Notman is still
wasn't
out.
Wasn't he a BG? Wasn't he a BG?
Ali Gibb. You mean Barry Gibb? You mean Barry Gibb?
There's a few Gibbs. There's a few Gibbs. It's the younger brother.
You can tell by the way. Yeah. Anyway, Alex Notman out till game week 28. Still, Robbie Ryan's out on loan till game week 21. Neil Emblen out for 3 weeks. Game week 13. Sean Dyche starts his. Does he start his suspension, or is he just still suspended? I don't know. He's still suspended till game week 12. And Maik Teale. Is it Maik Teale? Yes, it is. Out till game week 11. So yeah, a few issues at Norwich. Sunderland.
Arca, big news.
Big news from Sunderland is Julio Arca is out, but it's only for 2 weeks with a twisted knee. Never twisted knee. So he's out till game week 12. So it'll be interesting who comes in.
This is the derby. The big.
Yeah, left midfield for the derby
against. Weird derby misses that, unfortunately.
Against Newcastle. It's a big miss for Sunderland.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kilban comes in. Kevin Kilban.
Gary Teale out for 2 weeks still. But yeah, I'd imagine
I mean, Kilman's what, 4.5, is he?
Kilban
Who came on
is
last game? He was
4.5.
He's not even on the bench.
Bart-Williams came on and they did a bit of shuffling round, I'm guessing. Oh,
Because
no,
Michael Gray can play
Bart-Williams.
left mid. So, I mean, it could be that, yeah, Bart-Williams can play left, but it could also be Michael Gray goes left mid and George McCartney goes left back. That's an option as well. Because we've seen Gray play left mid plenty of times. So
actually, yeah, maybe that could be the case, which makes Michael Gray an option this week. If you
how much
fancy
is
that,
Gray?
4.5, I think, or 5. Where is he on my list? Gray is 5. So,
I mean, if you knew you were starting left mid, it would be worth a punt.
could be
But I don't know. 5 is quite a lot.
Yeah, if you were wanting to take a different direction, like if you had a Babiaro and wanted to take a different direction,
Yeah.
you knew that
Sunderland's fixtures are pretty good actually.
And you fancied a bit of a punt, then Newcastle at home, Middlesbrough away, Everton at home, Bradford away. Like their tough fixtures are generally the home fixtures, apart from that Middlesbrough away and then Watford away.
You just wonder how many clean sheets, and probably not many clean sheets. But if Gray's okay anyway at fullback, he can get forward. But if he's playing left mid, he's decent enough. So
definitely
interesting one.
Right, on to Tottenham Hotspur. It's pretty standard at the moment. Stephen Clark, it's an upcoming suspension. 3-match ban. He'll miss game weeks 11, 12 and 13 because Spurs aren't in the League Cup. They got beaten by Bristol City. So Stefan Everson still out for 2 months. We've got it as game week 19 now, the same as Rebrov, 2 months. Toto is 87%. But other than that,
cool. Yeah, can we see the job information? Is McLeish gone up again after that 3-1 defeat? Or is
he's still there? He's still insecure.
Insecure. Was that slightly?
I think he was slightly insecure before, so he's even more insecure now. I think he's getting. I think he's gone. I think he'll go. Spurs. They've been
good riddance.
They need. I mean, he's got unlucky to be fair. Like he's missing his 2 best players. I think they've had tough fixtures. They have
Man U, Liverpool, Leeds did all right. Chelsea they've played.
He's been forced to sell his best players injured for 4 months or whatever, in Rebrov, and then he's been forced to sell his second best player in Selakovic because Selakovic wanted to move to Middlesbrough where they play better football. Yeah, I think he's got a little bit unlucky, but
seems like he's lost his dressing room a bit. I think not great.
Well, yeah, he could
after Selakovic has gone.
Yeah, he could have made more of an effort to try and keep him, I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, they're not doing too bad. I mean, if you look at the fixtures they've had, they've played a lot of the top 4 already. So they played at the start of the season. Remember, like Chelsea, Man U, Leeds, Liverpool. They've played already, got draws out of them.
Well, I mean,
so the good fixtures coming back around. Like you've got Man City, Coventry.
They haven't won in 8 games. They've got 1 win all season.
Lost too many. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. The rest are all draws. Yeah, it's not a good start. I think they need someone to come in and play a different formation.
It would be good for us if they did. Someone less boring than Alex McLeish. It was a terrible appointment, and
season 1
not worked out.
And they were playing like this. That was probably under Hoddle, wasn't it? And it's like, But now they've lost. Like Selakovic that would play in the 10 with the arrow. Like Selakovic
they're playing
midfielders
now.
Davies would be playing where Selakovic is Slakovic would be where Sheringham is. Probably be Langley over Poirier now.
Langley's good as well. Langley's a great player.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see him actually. Is Langley fit?
Langley is fit, so I think he's probably set for his debut at Spurs after his move from QPR.
Nice.
I think it was. Yep.
Good player. Good player.
So he's confident in the manager. He thinks the manager will turn the
Of
club
course,
around.
He's new. He's saying the right things. Don't worry.
Right. On to Watford, and who is injured this week at Watford?
Oh, don't want to look at these flags.
The weekly visit to the Watford physio room. No new injuries is probably the saving grace. We've added another player for them. So Gary Fiskin comes in as a 5 million midfielder. So yeah, he's not 4.5. We've made him 5 million.
500 quid a week he's on. Wow.
Is that how much he's on? 500 quid a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll ask for a bit more, Gary. It's Premier League, mate.
We'll just
He's on a part-time job as well.
Recap the average injuries. Albert Ferrer out to Gameweek 11, 61%. Richard Johnson, he's there, out for 2 months at Gameweek 19. Joe Tessum, still out for 2 months, Gameweek 19. Ramon Vega is out for a month. Yep, a month. So Gameweek 15. And Paolo Vernazza out for a few days, Gameweek 11. Although, when do they play? Could Vernazza come back in this week? That'd be interesting if Vernazza came back in. They play on the Sunday. So
yeah, might go to Orange.
Yeah. Oh, it's already he's already orange, but it could go into just being.
Oh, he is orange.
Low condition. So yeah, I might even say Vernazza start. I wouldn't sell him Vernazza if I had him. If you've kept him through the red injury, then may as well start him this week. Because if he's if he's not injured, if he's not fit enough to start, if he's not fit enough to start, then he's not going to be on the bench. So you just stick him in. Right, who are they playing against?
Yeah, okay.
Home to Everton, so home fixture.
Like, it's going to be high scoring.
We know the Watford midfielders and forwards are going to potentially they could score well every week. The defenders probably won't score well at all every week, but those midfielders and forwards have the potential to because of the way that they play now. So yeah.
Exciting teams, fun team, aren't they? Watford, love it.
Yeah, right. Let me just checking through the. That's fair enough. I prefer to do my tossing in private. Oh, it's John Shanley. Adam France got all the news we wanted. Not just looking through. Okay, nothing else. By way of questions, just silly comments. What else do we need to look at?
Greg Warren needs to have a look at.
Greg Warren, Warren Watch and Sparrow Watch.
Sounds like Autumn Watch. We'll have a Warren Watch. Let's see what's going on at Warren.
Greg Warren, 3 goals, 2 appearances for Charlton. I think that's about to play
more. He needs to play more.
He's not even in the squad.
Who are they playing up top?
Alex Manninger's just gone to Charlton. He's been sent off. Jason York.
Fatty Dinson, man of the match. Shock. How's Fatty doing?
Fatty Dinson.
Oh, what a game that is.
He's got a goal there as well.
Kevin Gallen with a hat-trick.
4 goals, 6 assists in 9 appearances. Well, 9... 9 appearances.
Legend.
He's just smashing it. He needs a move to the.
How's let's look at Kevin Gallen, who scored a hat trick in that game, West Ham. He's a decent striker. How's Kevin Gallen getting on at West Ham?
7 goals, gets a goal every 2 games. West Ham.
Solid enough. How are West Ham doing? They were struggling, weren't they? So
they're 12th in the league.
Yeah.
Charlton 22nd. If they started Greg Warren, then they might be doing better. Let's have a look at our good friend Barry Sparrow. Made it into the matchday squad.
Barry Sparrow.
Still hasn't played, but he's made it into a squad, which yeah.
It's okay, yeah, it's all right. It's progress on the bench. 17-year-old.
Yeah, they gave him the number 10 shirt. Surely
Expecting big things. Michael Stewart's decent. He was at Manchester United.
Yeah, he left
I like Michael Stewart.
a couple of weeks ago, I think. But it wasn't worth reporting on because he isn't even in the game.
He'll do well there.
Warren Barton's there at Burnley. Here's an interesting one. It's an exclusive. I've just remembered this. So there is a player on this pitch that is wanted by a Premier League club. And it is Julian Lescott is wanted by Arsenal. That would be interesting if he goes there. I think he'd probably start alongside Campbell in centre half. I think that could.
He did very well there. Yeah.
I think that.
If you look at his stats, look at Lescott's stats.
Jumping 20, heading 15, tackling 13, strength 19. It'd slot right in better than like Upson and Van Bronckhorst and everyone else that I think they just need to play Henry at centre half, and they've done the lot now. So it'd be interesting if Lescott ends up
that'd be good for
Arsenal.
Any other transfer news at all, or people wanted?
Just having a look. Nothing new. That hasn't been announced through Twitter. Mark Kerr's still only wanted by Norwich. Xavier's wanted by Norwich. Tim Cahill's wanted by Sunderland and Ipswich still. Bradford want Lewis Bayo-Morte still. Patrick Vieira's gone to Roma for 30 million. I think that was last week.
It was last week.
Yeah. Not much else. This
Mike
week.
Duff.
I think there's going to be transfers happening. If we see McLeish leave Spurs, then that could trigger off some transfers there. It'd be interesting. I think that could see a few players coming in because I think Spurs whoever comes in want to sign some new players. It's just it didn't all come in that first international window, but we've got another one in a week and a half, 2 weeks. So between Gameweek 12 and 13, we've got some internationals, and maybe that will bring some more players in. Who knows? Right. I think that's about it for this week.
Can we have a quick look at just go back to the table a second. Quick look. Click on the table. Can we look at home record?
Coventry haven't conceded a goal at home.
Cool. So Manchester United. Neither Manchester United, but yeah, Coventry, that's impressive, isn't it? Wow. Manchester United and Coventry haven't conceded at home yet. That is very good. That went under the radar a bit, I think. Leeds only one away record. Anyone not scored away yet?
No. A few teams have only scored one. Middlesbrough
one goal.
Wow. One goal. So yeah.
And then just look at team stats as well.
What do you want to look at for team stats?
Average attendance. Average attendance.
Man United, 65,000. Next biggest is
What's the bottom?
Newcastle, 20,847. That's probably still the average attendance at Norwich, isn't it?
Yeah, about that probably.
Don't really form goals from corners. Bradford up
Goals
there.
from corners, yeah. Nice.
I think we've only had one.
Indirect.
We've had loads of direct free kicks.
Villa got 3.
This is not necessarily the player scoring from the direct free kick. It could be just like them crossing it to someone else, can't it?
No, that's indirect free kicks. So this is direct free kicks.
Yeah, but no, it could be a direct free kick from like 40 yards. They're not going to take a shot, but they can stick it on someone's head and head it in.
But that would be in. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I get what I mean. Yeah.
Newcastle, dirtiest team in the league. Don't surprise me. 20 yellow
Joking
cards.
Tell them to get stuck in.
Man City and Bolton need to get stuck in some more. Only 4 yellow cards. Cool. Referee stats. I think Greg Stevenson gave out. Was 7th red in all competitions. Wow. Yeah, he's pretty bad. Keep an eye on him. Cool. Right. I think that's it then for this week. The leak, which will include one Manchester United player that isn't Fabian Barthez, will be out at some point this evening, probably. And then
depends.
Depends on what Scarface feels like. And then we're on live. Gameweek 10 live is normal time, 8 o'clock on Thursday evening. This week's presenters, who was last week? It was Craig and Benno. This week it will be Martin and someone. I'm not sure who it is. Is it you, Andy, this week?
Me, I think. It is me.
I was like trying to remember the conversation.
Me and Martin teaming up again.
So join Andy and Martin on the stream. I'm sure Andy will have his deadline space from 6:15 ish. Is it on a Thursday?
Yeah, I finish at 5:30, so however quick I can get home, really.
Cool. That's always a good listen, and it normally includes a little bit of team news at 1 minute past 7, which I normally send the community into panic with. So if you get a nice leak, you might get really bad bit of team news just to ruin your evening on Thursday. But that's it. And good luck for the game week. All of the injury stuff get tweeted out in the morning as normal. So see you later.
Cheers for your hard work, Rob. It's been doing a great job, mate.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining.
Cheers.